Okay, welcome back. Y'all, 34 weeks is no joke. I want to tell you, I'm so happy that I made it to 32 weeks pregnant. Did I just say 34? Sorry. My brain is not working lately. Like, I swear I cannot even remember stuff. I cannot hold stuff together. Like, it just be disconnecting. But I'm trying my best. So here we go. So this is 32 weeks pregnant, and I'm trying my best to live my best life. And clearly, a lot has been going on. So let's talk about it. Y'all know I love a good chit chat. I don't have any food right now to sit down and eat with y'all, but that's my thing. I love to do it. Um, what's been going on this week? One, trying my best to change the filter in my car. Do y'all know how difficult that is? Okay, and I know people like, oh, just take it to the shop, girl. Hi, I'm Vanessa. We avoid going outside at all costs. So, going to the shop, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. What is going on with my rap? It's just kind of doing its own thing right now. Okay, but we did get all the tools that we think we need to change the filter. And we're going to try to do that in the morning while it's not so hot because outside is definitely outsiding and it's a little too hot out there to be out there in the middle of the afternoon trying to do that. Shout outs to y'all if y'all could do it. I can't do it. I'm pregnant. Okay. Second thing that has been going on Saturday was the baby shower, y'all. It was so cute. We had so much fun. We got so much stuff. And we're going to make a video for the thank you to tell everyone thank you so that it is much more heartfelt than just sending a card like thank you for some Pampers or thank you for so and so. No, we really want everyone to know how much we appreciate them. um so we're working on that. We're gonna have that video out. It'll definitely be out before Saturday so that we can send that out to everyone. I think that is a super cool and intimate way to let people know how much they're appreciated, being involved in this pregnancy and all the craziness that goes along with it. Yay. Third thing, OJ's birthday was yesterday. Man, this dude is old. He's old, y'all, but it's all right because he's going to say I'm just as old because my birthday's coming up and I'll be almost as old as him. We'll be the same age when my birthday comes up, but I'm still not as old as he is. So he's older. And honestly, that's it. That's all that's been going on. We haven't had any other issues. Thank you, Lord, because sometimes it feels like my life is truly a roller coaster. And if y'all don't know, my name is Vanessa. And I got some issues with going outside. I got some issues with people being out there. This world is just turning upside down. And the more I see, the more it makes me not even kind of want to be bothered with it. I mean, you got I don't even want to talk about it. You got internet drama. You got nonsensical political drama that is just, I mean, that's all you get to see nowadays on social media. So I'm kind of over all of that and I'm just trying to focus on being positive and making it through to the end. I am praying all the prayers that I can pray that the baby stays for at least 39 weeks. So right now we're at 32, so that means at least 7 more weeks, and I will be super happy. Now, whether or not I get to have my baby at home or whether or not I have to go to the hospital, That's going to be a whole nother thing. But I mean, I'm just trying my best to make sure I stay calm, I stay relaxed, and my baby is just babying, okay? That's all I want. No issues, no drama, no none of that. I'm trying to avoid all of that kind of stuff, right? So at 32 weeks, y'all, I've lost a little bit of weight, like 1 or 2 pounds this week, but it was not intentional, of course. I just hate that I weigh so much and that the I feel like I hate that I weigh so much because I can do so little. It's not like I've had strength gains or muscle gains or anything like that. No. 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 This is all baby and jelly, and look at my little, I call them my mud flaps. Don't judge me. Um but that's about it. Gaining No, losing. So now I'm at 213. So last week it was 215 at 31 weeks, and now 32 weeks. Got on the scale this morning at 213, which isn't horrible. So I won't complain. It's not a big difference. It's not a dramatic difference. It's just, okay, maybe I was moving a little more this week, or maybe I wasn't eating as much as I should have this week, or maybe I just had to poop. I don't know. So, not a big deal, not a big difference. Everything is fine. Baby is healthy, and that's really all that matters. He's kicking. Oh my goodness. Any moms out there that got some advice for this, like rib pain, how do you deal with that? Do y'all have like cold compress that y'all put right there, or is it some stretching that y'all do or something? Because this left rib pain, it feels like like the way my ribs are, like this, they come together and they meet at the plate in the middle. It feels like it's broken right here. Like this part is just cracked, like wide open. It's just cracked open, and I can just automatically just imagine like a foot coming out. I'm on total recall or something. But that's about it. I am so pleased with 32 weeks thus far. Well, no, ending 31 weeks. So today is 32 weeks on the day. So ending 31 weeks. And there has really not been anything serious or traumatic going on, which makes me so thankful, because things, sometimes they're bad, and it can be very stressful. And then, of course, saying that out loud into the atmosphere, I just saw a social media post by some creator who was saying, did you know that when you're stressed out or when you have depression, you can, basically give birth to a depressed baby? And I'm just like, what study have you read that actually says that? Like, come on, people just be saying stuff just because they have a mouth. Um, I don't know if that's true. I honestly don't care about that opinion, whether or not it is true or not, because it's like, you really don't know. You just saying some stuff just to say some stuff. But if it is true, nobody wants a depressed baby. So I definitely do everything I can to be as happy as I can, and to not feel low, and to make sure that I'm eating healthy to support my system and everything that's going on. So I just asked the Lord, like, please don't let me ride that roller coaster of depression. Just let me be. Just let me be, so that it is not a problem, because don't nobody want no problems. So that's it. That is it. This is 32 weeks, and I am happy today. I am healthy today. I feel good. I feel the baby moving and kicking and, doing all of the baby things that I feel like he's supposed to be in there doing. And it's not so bad today. So that's my update for 32 weeks as a pregnant mama over 40 with agoraphobia, depression, and all the other things that go with it. Like, I don't even want to list that resume for you all. But today is not so bad. And starting off 32 weeks like this, I am quite pleased. I will not complain at all. Um, Also, in this video, however, I did want to talk about some tips that I have going into this third trimester. So we've been into this third trimester for about 3 weeks now. And I feel like it's the same thing that I've been saying every other trimester, just to try your best to get up and move as much as you can, because that is very, very, very difficult for me right now. Just like even getting, and y'all can see how high my bed is. So it's, I can slide off the bed and stand up and be vertical, really in no time. But moving and making sure that my body is not just getting stiff and it's not getting stuck, that is definitely something you don't want. I mean, that pain can be atrocious. Atrocious. Like, it's absolutely disgusting how much it hurts just to have that stiff, achy, feeling. Like, it can be atrocious. So that is something, if I could make any suggestion to help ease this third trimester, would definitely be try your best to get up and move. Get up and walk, get up and just stretch, whatever your thing is, try to be vertical majority of your day and not just vertical from the waist up. Don't just sit and spend your day sitting a lot. Try to actually stand up on your feet and walk around if you can, or stand and stretch, stand and bend, reach, all of those things, because I think that is really, really, really important. Second thing is to eat. Oh my gosh, in this trimester, I have gotten to a phase where it's like some days I want to eat everything, and then other days I want to eat absolutely nothing. Like, I was actually contemplating going on like a liquid kind of diet for a while. I'm not going to even call it a fast or anything like that. Just like truly a diet, like having more soups, broths, things like that, simply because I just did not want to eat. My appetite was completely zero. And then some days it's just like I can't get enough to eat. So the only thing I have to say is make sure you eat, because that 100% has to tie into how you're feeling. It absolutely ties into how you're feeling. If you don't eat, you're going to feel more tired. You're going to feel like you just want to lay down and you just want to rest. And of course, this is the stage that we do need to be resting, because the baby is putting on so much extra weight at this time. So it can be tiring. But just don't forget, if you're thinking like, okay, well, I can't really eat anything, build in some smoothies, so that you can at least get something in. That is going to help your energy. And I know you may think like, oh, well, it'll be fine. It won't. It only gets worse. It only gets worse. And, I'm just giving my opinion. This is me minding my business over here. This is me minding my business. I'm just sharing what I dealt with, because when I don't eat, it's just like it makes everything worse, 10 times worse than I think if I would have actually eaten something. um the last thing, because I already have mental health struggles, the last thing I would say is to work on being calm. Stressful situations are going to pop up. Stressful situations are going to pop up. And even if it doesn't even seem like it's a stressful situation, it just seems like, oh, this is an everyday normal thing. Sometimes your body just views it as stress. And one thing that I definitely try to do, especially in this time, is just to practice being patient through the stress and feeling the stress and not reacting to it like the way I normally would with, being upset, being crying, or, whatever. When you're feeling stressed, just take some time and say, okay, I'm stressed. I don't need to figure this situation out right now. I don't need to challenge whatever's going on. I don't need to have a solution to the problem. I just need to understand that right now the way I'm viewing things is very stressful, and this is not something that I'm going to engage in right now. Everything does not have to be like an emotional warfare. Everything does not have to be a battle where you feel like you're fighting for your happiness. You don't. Sometimes you're just going to be sad. Sometimes things are just going to get to you. For example, y'all know I always got a story time, okay? For example, I made a plan, and I was talking a little bit about it before in my other video. But I made a plan because I was on a salad kick, and all I wanted to do was eat salad, and Caesar salad was on my mind all of the time. And I went and I bought Caesar salads, and I had the little bags, and I was ready. I was going to eat a Caesar salad every single day. That's just good for me. I'm going to get that fiber in, that roughage. I'm going to feel good about myself. And I had maybe 2 days of eating Caesar salad, and my body decided, nah. And as soon as I would smell the Caesar salad, I would get sick. As soon as I would put it in my mouth, I would get sick. And that for me brought up a lot of stress, because it's like I had this whole plan. This is what's supposed to happen. And now I'm feeling sad because I feel like I made a wrong decision, or I feel like I've not been able to hold up to the bargain that I've made with myself. And I was stressed out about it, and I was upset about it. And I just had to take a step back, like, why? Why are you that upset, Vanessa? Because you can't always, follow through with the plan. Sometimes your body is just going to be doing what it needs to do for your body. So, me being upset about it, or me being stressed out about it, that didn't help anyone. It just made me feel upset and stressed. And it was something so simple as not being able to eat a Caesar salad. So working on that, and just kind of going with the flow, not kind of just letting it lead you wherever it's going to lead you, but understanding, like, yes, this is something that is stressing me out. This is something that I wanted, or this is an expectation I feel like I failed to meet for myself. That doesn't have to be the end all be all. Like, it doesn't have to be the end of the world, and it can feel like the end of the world, and that's okay. And that has to be the stopping point, where you're saying this is okay. So that's kind of where I was with the Caesar salad bit. I wanted to have Caesar salads, every day, because I thought that was something, getting that fiber in, getting those greens in, just eating something nice and cool. It's the summer. But when I could not physically do that, I couldn't get so upset to the point where I feel like I failed myself. And that is one thing that I think is the hardest thing for me in this third trimester, is feeling like I've let myself down, or I didn't meet an expectation some sort of way. So if I could give any advice for this third trimester, and this is basically me giving advice to myself, and that's, as you keep going, these are the things you need to focus on, is making sure you move your body. Now, getting stuck sitting down in this bed or falling asleep anywhere, that's the easiest thing to do. But sometimes I have to push myself a little bit more than what I felt like I needed to do when I was in my second or first trimester. Sometimes I just have to convince myself, like, no, Vanessa, stand up and walk into the living room, and then walk back, and then walk into the living room again, and then walk back, just to move my body, because being stiff is not where it is. It ain't that. You don't want it. I'm telling you, I hate it every day. So piece of advice number one, move. Move your body. Move your body, because that baby will get stiff on you. Second piece of advice is to eat. Yes, you may not feel like eating, Vanessa. Guess what? Get up and drink a smoothie. Um, Take a protein bar. Drink some juice that you've put creatine or some other greens or something in, just to keep that energy up. Because riding that roller coaster of energy, it's no bueno. So try your best to move your body, get some food in. And lastly, live and understand that you can take things personally, but don't let that be the end, because there is a tomorrow. Whether we see it right now or not, there is something after that. There is an end to how you're feeling right now. So right now, if you're feeling stressed, just take some time to feel that stress. Don't try to push it away. Don't try to say, oh, this is not who I am. I'm not going to deal with this. I need to do better for myself. Maybe if that's how you feel, that's okay. But remember, it's okay right now. There is a tomorrow. There is a start over point that you can have. Now, honey, with those three things, that's what I'm working on for the remainder of this trimester. Seriously. And what I was thinking about too for this particular pregnancy, I really think that the baby's going to come like midnight to 5 a.m. because usually that's when I have the most problems or the most trouble. But then when I think about it, it's like, okay, what is happening at that hour? I'm usually in a horizontal position. I have been laying down for a while, and that's when I feel a lot of cramping, a lot of pain. Maybe my digestion is moving a little bit better because they're telling me to sleep on my side instead of being able to lay on my back. And of course, I can't lay on my front. So maybe all of those things come into play, and that's why my body is just relaxing a little bit more, and that's when I get the cramps and the aches and the feelings like that. So I think that's when the baby's gonna come. I truly, truly do. Now, if it doesn't happen that way, it just doesn't happen that way. But that doesn't mean that my whole expectation, my whole world has to be like, oh, Vanessa, you didn't do something properly or you didn't live up to this expectation. Just understand, okay, if it doesn't work that way, then we'll just move on to the next thing, and maybe we'll even be sad about it. Maybe we'll even cry about it, but we'll still move on. We'll still be able to make it. So I want everyone to think about that when you're going through those moments, when you're going through that time where you think, okay, this is what I anticipate happening. This is what I want to happen. When they don't happen, it's okay. It's okay. And it's okay in that moment to feel sad about it or to feel however you're feeling about it, because you do have expectations for yourself. You do want, well, at least for me, all I can say is I'm talking about me. I want to live by some order, some structure in some kind of way. And having depression and anxiety, it can already be hard enough not to be able to fit into a routine. And then when your body is kind of not cooperating, it feels like you're doing something wrong, and you're not. Okay, so if you have any of these issues the way that I have any of these issues, just know you're not doing anything wrong. You can set up the routines and you can try your best to follow through on those routines every day. But if one day the routine does not work, try again tomorrow. Try again a little bit later. Like, you're in a very sensitive place right now hormonally. So just take your time with it. Take it easy. So that is my 32-week update, y'all. That is truly all I got. I feel so happy. I feel good. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel better than I've felt in a long time. And to me, today, that's good enough. So, Hopefully you loved it. Like, subscribe, comment, all of those things that you're supposed to be doing on the YouTubes. And I'll see you later. Bisous, bisous.